What's up, Cubers, and welcome to my first ever unboxing video. Today I'm going to be opening a DaYan 2x2x2 magic cube. Now, the reason I purchased this cube was more of like an early Christmas present to myself and to all of you guys, since I've been getting so many requests on making a tutorial on the 2x2 cube. That tutorial is actually going to be coming out later today after this video is posted, and in order to make that video I needed an actual cube. I mean, I've had a 2x2 before, but it wasn't a cube, it was this. Rubik's World. And although this functions just like a 2x2, you can, turn it and mix it up and try and solve it and such, it is really more of a novelty item. You can't really do any solves or speed solves or any tutorials on it, really, because it's not really comparable to any other Rubik's Cube. So when I set out to make this requested 2x2 tutorial, I decided that, this world is a cool puzzle, but I really needed a better cube to make the tutorial clear and followable. Now, the reason I got the DaYan instead of the Rubik's brand was because I do very much enjoy my DaYan Guhong 3x3 cube. I've made a couple of tutorials with it, and it works really, really well for me as a personal cube. And so I do enjoy the DaYan brand. And as my first actual real 2x2 with which to make a tutorial, I decided that, the DaYan would serve quite well. There are a bunch of other brands like the LanLan, the WitTwo, the Eastsheen, the QiYi, and I don't really know anything about them. I just did a bit of research and I found that this one would be ideal for me, especially because I'm a big fan of the DaYan stickerless cubes. Okay, and so that's kind of my motivation. I will most likely purchase other cubes in the future and do more of a comparison review, but this is, as my first unboxing video, this is going to be, a complete first look. Never had a regular 2x2 before, and so it might be, a little bit overly optimistic. But if you're looking to buy a 2x2, this video should show you sort of my first impressions on this particular cube and hopefully help you decide whether you want, a cheaper option or a better option or whatever, depending on your preferences. But in any case, based on the reviews, this was a pretty sweet cube, and as you can see, I've already opened the box a little bit and just retaped it because I was just so excited. I wanted to see it really quickly. But let's pretend this is the first time I'm opening it, and so let's pop this cube open. Alright, so I haven't really had too much of a chance to play with it, but when first opening it, we can see that it pretty much looks very similar to the 3x3 stickerless Guhong. Okay, the colors are obviously the same. It's got the little holes that'll help with the corner cutting. And when you first start moving it, it feels a little bit plasticky. When I move my Guhong, it feels very smooth, very lubed. Right now it's a little bit, old and dry, but this one initially, right upon being opened, has this sort of plasticky feel to it. And at first I thought this was sort of a drawback, like maybe I got a bad item, but actually, after some time, this isn't that bad of a cube. The sound, although very different from the Guhong, the 3x3 Guhong, is probably due to the way this cube is constructed. So if we take a look inside of here, it's a very different construction than the 3x3 Guhong. Obviously, because it's a 2x2 cube, it has to have a very different construction. But what we see here is that it's actually got the 3x3 core, and it's just got the 2x2 pieces slapped on top of it. It's got the same sort of corner piece construction even as the 3x3 cube. So let me show you what the 3x3 cube looks like. So when we pop the 3x3 open, we see that the corners have these sort of stems in them, which is completely different from the regular, Rubik's brand construction. And so it looks like this 2x2 is actually built pretty much based on a Xantier Guhong core and just developed into a 2x2 cube. So the construction is very solid. It's definitely lubed up right from the outset. It moves very, very quickly. In terms of corner cutting, looks like it can do pretty much 45-degree angles. Doing a couple of quick moves. Definitely feels very good with the finger tricks. I don't really know that many finger tricks for the 2x2 since I've always cubed with the globe, where you're really not going to get any finger tricks. But to me, as a first impression, this seems like a very smooth, very sweet, solid cube. So like I said, the sound, as you can hear, is very odd. It feels very plasticky. But after playing with it for a little while, it actually is a very, very smooth action cube. The corner cutting is very precise, and it's a very quick, speedy, nice, fast cube. Right, so now that I've got this cube all completely mixed up, let's just do a quick example solve, and you can sort of see how this really looks when I'm sort of solving it. Now, obviously, I don't really know any advanced techniques. I'm just, layer by layer solving using some basic OLL, PLL algorithms and such. Let's do a little bit of this. Okay, and then we have the left soon. Okay, and then we've got the OLL done, so now we just got to do the PLL. And so overall, these finger tricks are feeling very good, at least in my hand. And there it is, the cube is solved. And so the basic tricks, you know, like the trigger finger trick and the index finger moves, they all feel very, very solid. And this corner cutting is actually superb. I mean, it cuts corners really well. And so I can see how, as a speed cube, even for people who can solve it, you know, under 3, 2, possibly 1 seconds, this would be a very, very good cube. So overall, I'm very happy with this purchase. In terms of value, this cube is a little bit expensive. It's about $13 on Amazon, which is about the same price as the 3x3 Guhong or Zanchi or whatever you want to buy. And so it's a little bit on the expensive side, seeing as a cube like the LanLan is only, you know, $4 or $5 as an add-on item on Amazon. And so clearly it's about 2 or 3 times more expensive than the very cheapest cubes. However, because of the stickerless nature, because of the, you know, DaYan brand, and just overall because of the construction and the quality of DaYan products, I'm very, very happy with this value. I think this cube is definitely worth the $13. I'm not entirely sure, again, what the LanLan was like, but based on reviews, it feels apparently a lot more clunky. There's a lot more, you know, overhead where you have to lube it up and modify it to make it actually, you know, speedy for you. This just comes pristine out of the box. It's a very solidly made cube. It definitely lives up to the expectations based on what I know from the 3x3, and I'm very excited about this purchase. And so if you guys want to pick up this cube, you can check out a link in the description, and I've got all of the other different 2x2s down in the description as well. Like I said, hopefully this unboxing helped you guys. If you want to see the tutorial now using this 2x2 cube about how to solve it, feel free to click right here to proceed to my tutorial video and leave me a comment and let me know if these unboxings are helpful for you or if I should just stick to tutorial videos. In any case, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.